Motor Vehicles Amendment Bill 2019, which seeks to replace the Motor Vehicles Amendment Act of 1988 and contains several good provisions which will go a long way in making India's roads safer. It's a very progressive bill. I want to congratulate the Honourable Minister for introducing this bill, because this bill will eventually ensure, and it is not an exaggeration, it will eventually ensure that India will drive safely in times to come. We all know how urbanization has grown and how incomes have risen, as a result of which the number of motor vehicles on the roads have also gone up. And in the absence of this, coupled with the absence of a coordinated policy to control, the number of road accidents have also gone up. And there has been a need to control, reduce these number of road accidents, but we were unable to do so because there were defects in the Motor Vehicles Act of 1988, and a need was being felt for a very long time to address these gaps. But unfortunately, Chairman Sir, the successive governments which were there at the centre, they did not really address these gaps which existed in the Motor Vehicles Act of 1988. But today, I'm glad we have a government here led by Prime Minister Honorable Shri Narendra Modi ji, who are committed to saving the lives of millions of people, and we have our competent minister like Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, who is committed to this objective, and that is why he has brought this bill today, which will not just ensure road safety, but will also bring about a greater disciplined use of vehicles on the roads, and will also expand the transport network of the country. There are several provisions of the bill which I appreciate, like there is a scheme for providing cashless treatment to the road accident victims during the golden hour, which is a very good step. It will help in saving a lot of lives which could be lost due to the road accidents, because people are not able to receive some help at that moment when the accident takes place. There is a provision regarding constitution of a motor vehicles accident fund to provide compulsory insurance to all the road users. And the best thing about the bill is about the protection of the good Samaritans. That is, the people who come forward to help any of the road accident victims, they will not be harassed in any way by means of a civil or a criminal action. So I think in times to come, more and more people, the commoners, will get encouraged to help anybody who's in need, who has met with a road accident. So this is a very good provision. Other than this, there is a provision for the recall of vehicles in case a defect is noticed which can cause any damage to the environment or the driver or the road users. And there are other things like the creation of a road safety board, and increasing the penalties for severe offences like overspeeding or driving without license or insurance or helmets or drunk driving. So, but what I want to ask the Honourable Minister is, these are laws which need to be implemented only with the help of the state governments. Unless we take the states on board, how will we be able to implement these laws and impose these penalties? Because these are things which keep happening on an everyday level. So the states must be taken on board. I appreciate all these provisions, but there are certain apprehensions in my mind, and I want the Honourable Minister to clarify while he makes his final reply to the House. My first question is, sir, there is a provision in the bill regarding the electronic monitoring of road safety, whether it is the national highways or the state highways or the urban roads. What I want to understand from the Honourable Minister is, who exactly is going to bear the cost of this electronic monitoring of road safety? Is it the central government or is it the state government? The bill does not clarify this. I want the Honourable Minister to clarify while he replies to the House. The second point is, the bill talks about the creation of a road safety board, but it also says at the same time that the road safety board is going to be functioning in an advisory capacity. Now, here I want to point out what the Sundar Committee, which was set up in 2007, said. It said that the road safety board must be created, and it should have all the freedom, all the power, not just to set up the safety standards, but also to look into the compliance, monitor the compliance, and also levy penalties. Now, if we take the example of countries like the US, the Australia, and the Sweden, these countries have national government agencies which look into traffic safety and management. But the kind of bodies, the kind of institutions we have in India, like currently we have the Road Safety Council, it is not equipped enough, it does not have the adequate statutory backing, resources and the mandate to affect road safety. So in such a situation, my question is that if you keep the Road Safety Board only in an advisory capacity, are we doing justice to the objective of road safety? Are we doing enough to make sure that our roads are safer for the citizens of India? That is my second question. And my third question, sir, is regarding the creation of the National Transport Policy and the government's decision to make schemes for governing the national, multinodal and the interstate movement of the passengers as well as the goods, even for rural mobility and for providing the last mile connectivity. Here, this has been an apprehension raised by many members of the other opposition parties as well, and I want to understand from the Honourable Minister, are we not somewhere taking away the power of the state when, because when states make these arrangements, they do it to suit their local needs and as per the local needs of their population. So are we not taking away that right of the states to provide roads in the rural areas even when they are not on the profitable routes as a social service? Because if you allow the private players, then they will only like to run the transport services on profitable routes and not for the purpose of doing any social work or for a greater human good. So these are the questions I want to ask the Honourable Minister and I want him to clarify. I support this bill and with this I conclude.
थैंक यू।
अगर आप हमारे चैनल पर नए हैं तो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर बेल आइकन दबाएं ताकि हमारे द्वारा भेजी गई हर नोटिफिकेशन आपके मोबाइल स्क्रीन पर पहुंचे ताकि आप देख सकें हमारे हर वीडियो को सबसे पहले।